All right. Hello. It's me, Carlos Young. This is the first episode of Music Notes by me. Alright, so this is the intro. We're gonna try to keep it simple. Yo! Alright, so what's this show about, man? The show is all about songwriting and what it is, how it's done, what the different aspects are that make up songwriting. So we're going to talk about instrumentation. We're going to talk about, hang on, let me close this door. Woo! Okay, so we're going to talk about instrumentation. We're going to talk about melody. We're going to talk about song structure. I've got a board, okay? So don't laugh. No, I'm not going to show you because you will laugh. But just know, we got a plan. And the focus of this show is going to be songs that are on the charts. Why songs that are on the charts? I don't even have songs on the charts, so it's not about me. This is about songs, and it's about you, because presumably you like songs, or else why are you watching the show? I don't know. So we're gonna focus on songs. We're gonna make songs a star, and we're gonna look at star songs that perform really well in the sense that a lot of people like them, and a lot of people share them, etc. What makes people like songs that other people like? Because here's what I would say. This is my argument as a songwriter, and you can, think whatever you want to think, but I think the song is really as much about the other person, if not more so, than it is about you. So when you're the songwriter, you want to obviously put into the song, but at the same time, you don't want to make it all about you unless it is, sometimes it is all about you, but what I mean to say is that it's perhaps just a little bit selfish to take no consideration into the listener and what their experience is going to be like. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to try to break it into 5-minute segments. This is my first time doing this. I didn't get too serious about it. I don't want to be serious. And I'm not going to do a lot of planning. And that's part of the plan, is to not do a lot of prep work. Because I want to show you guys that it doesn't have to be some kind of big deal. It's not like, first of all, there's no perfect score. In school, if you turned in a song, let's just say you had songwriting class, there's some criteria. If you don't meet those criteria, you're probably not get a good grade. In this show, all songs are going to be equally meritorious. They're all going to be given the same chance. So we'll look at different genres. We'll look at different just different songs. We're not going to stick to any one thing. I'm going to try to keep the show 100% kid-friendly, so that's going to knock out some explicit songs. We'll see about grabbing some songs that are maybe just bleeped out. I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a work in progress, so you feel free to hold me to a really high standard, but just be prepared. It's not going to be the same probably for very long. So here we go. Let's get started. So this time I picked a song that I felt like would be a good one to start on because it's very repetitive, it's very simple, and I just think it's a good mixture of like passion and like fun, you know. It's got a passionate feel in a sense, but it's got anyway. Okay, the song is Watermelon Sugar. Watermelon sugar. So, there's a funny thing about doing this show as we get into it, and that is that I can't play the song for you. So it's kind of weird, and it makes sense to me as someone who's trying to do a show like this, why there aren't many shows like this, because we're going to have to use our imagination a little bit, or we're going to have to take time out and go listen to the song. Like, I brought my phone. You want me to get your phone? And we're going to go to Watermelon Sugar. I use Apple Music and Spotify probably equally. I don't know what you use. But the first thing I want to talk about is Hypothetical Origins. That's going to be the first segment. What does that mean? Okay, so Hypothetical Origins is where did the song come from? What were they thinking when they came up with this song? What was in the air that day? You know, what experiences did they have? So I'm gonna turn this music off, and I'm going to this music's about to turn itself off. 1 second before my NPC goes to sleep on me. Just recently got on Team NPC, and I'm really loving that. Shout out to the other gazillion NPC users out there. What's up? Alright, we're on battery, or we're on power now, so we're good there. That's just sound effects by me. I'm going to listen to this track real quick. Just a little bit. You guys come in and tell me how I can do this better. So far, I don't know. It's just like a song. Yeah. Alright, so I'm going to go to one of my favorite resources also here for the lyrics. Oh, in this case, actually, it's that. It already has lyrics on here. Alright. So what does he say here? Okay, pause the music. Let's put this back on. So he says, it tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries in that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out. I don't know if I could ever go without. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without watermelon sugar hot. So, like, to me, it feels like a song that's reminiscing, you know? It's reminiscing about this really sweet, sweet time. So I would imagine, like, this song comes from a place where, where Harry, let's say, I'm not even sure if Harry wrote this song. Let's just say Harry just, like, had a really cool situation, you know, with somebody that felt magical and, like, there was love in the air, or, you know, something along those lines. And so, talking about how it tastes sweet, like the situation was sweet. It was a summer evening. It's just like a song, like, okay. Yeah, that's it. And he's likening that like reminiscent experience in just the fewest words he can, just distilling it. So I'm gonna say the origin is, it feels like he's on the beach somewhere, just like vibing and just talking about, you know, this really awesome love experience and how he wants more of it. And talking about how sweet it is in the framework of just a food. I mean, something that's just like just the image of sweetness, a ripe watermelon, and then with sugar, and then to the point where it's like almost a high, it's euphoric. Like that's what I come up with. Okay, you tell me what you think, but that's what I'm gonna go with. Okay, it says written by Harry Styles, Mitch Rowland, Thomas Ho, Tyler Johnson. So 1, 2, 3, 4 writers. That's my take on where it came from. All right, let's talk about the structure. For this, I'm not sure if I should draw you a picture. Or if I should just like show you my screen. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Check this out. I'm gonna go to an app that I use. I'm just gonna share all my apps that I use with you guys because it's gonna make life easier for me here. Man, what is it called? I use an app to like look up chords. Oh, it's called Tabs. So this is the app. I don't know if you can see it, little horns or whatever. This is Harry Styles. Water, melon sugar. Come on, there. All right, so our goal is to just really understand the song through and through because we're songwriters and we're doing this as a way to reinforce our songwriting just knowledge and wisdom just through looking at somebody else's existing work. Okay, so this is the structure according to this app. I'm just going to go through it. All right, so the basic structure is verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse 2, pre-chorus, chorus, second time around the chorus, so like first time around, chorus, second time around, double up on the chorus. Okay, then they go to a bridge. And then they just write out on the chorus and then an outro. That's what this says. Somebody can verify this. It's got stars next to it. So I'm pretty sure that means that it's been verified a few times over. Okay. Where are we? We got 2 minutes to talk about that. That's a very basic chorus. We don't even need 2 minutes to talk about that. That's a very basic song structure. Let's go over it again. This is one for everyone to know. The only thing I would say is unusual about it is that they jump right into the verse. No intro at all. 0. Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. Right out the gate with just verse. Then they go to the pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. That's like 1,000 songs a day are made that have that basic first few sections. Then the bridge, again, very common. Bridge, double up on the chorus, outro. It's about as basic as it gets except for no intro. So that's a good first song for today. Where does that put us at? 14. So, I mean, if you're a songwriter out there, if you're a poet and you want to know how to like arrange your poems, look at this song on Tabs, okay? Verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, bridge, chorus, chorus, out. That's your song. That's your basic song 9 times out of 10. I need to switch the songs. That's what I need to do. When we go to a different section, we'll change grooves. That's what we can do. That's what we can do. That's what we can do. We'll change the groove. Alright, so what are we going to talk about next? Alright, this is about arrangement. Next section is about arrangement. Let's take a brief intermission to talk about where the performer's from. I'm putting this out. I'm not very good at geography usually, but this is the United Kingdom. And that's where Harry's from. Wow. Redditch. Something along those lines. And it's partly cloudy, 34 degrees. Or at least it was earlier. Okay, where are we? Arrangement. 15 minutes and... So arrangement. What does it even mean? Arrangement is more than just, okay, I've got some lyrics, I've got a melody, calling it a song. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a song. But unless that's literally all you're going to have for the whole song, that's not an arrangement necessarily just yet. So what is an arrangement? An arrangement has to do with what you bring in first instrumentally, how you might modify the melodies throughout the song. Maybe they start off a certain way and they kind of change up a little bit as the song goes on. That could be a type of arrangement technique. Mostly it's going to be about instrumentation. So when you're taking a song from the bare bones, which is just lyrics, melody, and taking it beyond that, well then now it's a question of what comes when. Do we start off with just vocals? Taste like strawberries. He doesn't. Let's talk about what Harry does. Because this episode is about him. In the song. So what does he start off with, right? Let's take a break. Sounds like electric piano or something. Guitar. Rhythm guitar. Vocals. And the drums come in on the Breathe Me In. Never go without. I'm just... So within arrangement, we have lyrics. Okay, so we got to talk about that a little bit in terms of arrangement also. One cool thing that Harry does in this song is he brings in lyrics kind of again and again in a sort of unexpected way. So he says, like, I don't know if I could ever go without twice in the first verse. But he also says it at the end of the second verse. I don't know. There's something there with the way that he brings in this, I don't know if I could ever go without. So it's not just having the words. It's knowing that you're going to bring it twice and then you're going to bring it in once. There's these little choices about the lyrics that make it more arrangement and not just lyrics. Because, okay, what's the opposite? I just write my thoughts, right? If I just like free write my thoughts, it's gonna get pretty. It's gonna get pretty boring probably until I start to change those thoughts around in a way that it starts to feel musical. A key thing there is going to be repetition. Almost always going to be repetition. So watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. That's the chorus. I mean, that's repetition in action. And that's, I would say, from arrangement, because there's an alternative. He could say watermelon sugar high, just like a sugar pie, maybe with some sugar fries. I mean, he could just keep on going if he wanted to. But he doesn't. He sticks with just the watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar, right? Watermelon sugar, and then stops. That's an arrangement technique. Like, whoa, where'd the other high go? Gets your attention just a touch, and then it's back to strawberries, dropping the next verse on you, right? So, what else do I see here? Sugar. Okay, it comes in with the on the Apple lyrics. They show it like it's in parentheses. Pretty sure that's like a big boom from background singers. Let me check this out real quick. Horns on the last chorus, big horns. Yeah, there's some doubling up of vocals there. It's very emphatic with the high. That choice goes beyond lyrics. It has to do with lyrics because you're saying stuff, right? But it's not just about the fact that you're saying the word high. It's in how you're saying and what you're doing as everyone is saying that word. That, I would say, how much time do I have? I think I went overtime on that one a little bit. Besides that, I'm going to go overtime on this one because this one's important. Besides that, I would say the most important choice here with this track is like the chords, arrangement. C, D minor, G, A minor. Forever. This says whole song. 85 BPM or 95 BPM or so for the whole song. C, D minor, G, A minor. D minor 7, A minor 7. So that's a cool way to put chords together. Partly because, do you know what key it's in necessarily? It could be in the key of C. One would say it is probably since it starts in the key of C. But C major is in key of G also. So is A minor. The D minor 7, if you looked at it like it was in G, could be a borrowed chord. I mean, I think this is a cool sort of open framework is what I'm trying to say. You probably can riff in the key of G all over this and it'll sound cool because of that. That's an arrangement choice. That goes beyond just choosing a chord progression, because like you got stuff like this. Where's my little chord tool? I got a cool app, Chord Gen. This thing is, oh no, wait, that one's cool too. No, I'm not gonna just, sorry. That's not the one I'm looking for. That's a cool app too, Chord Gen, shout out to them. But no, this app right here. This is cool. Tells you chord progressions, right, how to play them. But it doesn't make choices for you. That's where it leaves just getting a progression. You can pick a common progression, but it becomes an arrangement choice when you match the details of those chords, what they mean to the whole musicality of the arrangement, what they allow, what they restrict, you know? That's what makes it an arrangement choice, because he could have changed He could have said, hey, I'm going to start off with C, D minor 7, G, A minor 7. And then I'm going to go on and I'm going to start spicing it up after a little while. I'm going to start doing the chorus different. I would say most of the time with pop songs, hit songs, top 100 songs, they don't really do that. They're going to stick to a really simple chord progression, just like this one does. All right, I use like 10 minutes talking about that one because arrangement is kind of huge. That's pretty much what takes your song out of the realm of, like I said, thinking or just like, you know, brainstorming, free writing, and into the world of a song. Okay, so what's next? The melody. Gotta spend like at least a few minutes. I'm gonna try to give myself 5 minutes only on the melody. Watermelon sugar high, watermelon sugar high. Da 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 da. Hit song probably doesn't have, like, usually, this is what I've noticed at least lately. Hit songs, popular songs, songs that people like a lot, are not going to be super dynamic largely with the melody. Da 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 is like very accessible, I would say, to most singers. You know, it's something that anyone can sing. And guess what? If you're a songwriter and you want your songs to be like super viable, you got to make them songs that other people can sing, or else they're gonna have a hard time singing them, and then they're gonna be like, you know what I mean? Okay, what's next? We gotta go quicker now because I'm trying to keep this to close to 30 minutes, and it's already getting kind of out of hand. Creative. Okay, so I wanted to talk about really briefly what I call like creative cameos, because I like songs that have things that just like show up and then they disappear, and then you never hear them again. Obviously, certain lyrics are going to be that way, but I mean like the horns, for instance, on this song. Toward the end, when the chorus is getting big, really nice horn section comes in to like reinvigorate the chorus. Yeah, I would say that's probably like the biggest one. I heard some doubles on the vocals too. That's cool, and that definitely adds a lot of energy and body. But I would say the real star on this one, as far as like creative cameos goes, is the trumpets. Okay, a little topic I want to drop: unanswered questions. What does the song leave us wondering? This one's easy for me on this song. And that is, what is he talking about? I mean, he doesn't really say. He says, tastes like strawberries. What does that mean? Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening. Is that a dish? I'm guessing it's not a dish. Is that the taste of a memory? I don't know. Could it be a person? Who knows? But that's an unanswered question. You don't really know. He says, I don't know if I could ever go without. Without what? That's a question. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know if I could ever go without. Watermelon sugar high is the answer, obviously. But what is that? Is that some really great watermelon? I mean, you kind of doubt that, right? It's not really obvious, and that is good for a song. So I bet we'll have a lot of songs that bring that to the table, unanswered questions, sort of little teeny cliffhangers within the song that create wonder. Because that's what songs can do, man. It's create like new worlds, right? Create a sense of wonderment. That's what Carlos Santana said. Let's talk about performance. Okay, I'm pushing 30 minutes. I'm going to wrap this up. I'm going to give myself 5 minutes, starting at 30 minutes. Wow, 30 minutes is hard. But I want to keep it to 30 minutes because even though 30 minutes is a definite challenge, I just think that that'll help it to be more accessible. So 30, we're going to push it to 35 because I kind of got out of control with the arrangement this first time. But performance and groove. Let's just talk about how the song is performed and how it contributes to the groove. Let me listen to it one more time. So I would say, like, oh, will you please stop? She always got to get her a little bit in there. You got to stop that, Noah. You can't be doing that. I got off track. I would say that his basic groove and energy in this track is like, it's relaxed, but it's intense. It's like a relaxed intensity. It's like, tastes like strawberries. But he says it with a certain, like, longing, you know? You feel like there's something really just passionate about the memory itself. It's something meaningful, you know? He's just not, even though he's singing casually, he's not singing about something that's not moving, you know? I think especially on a song that's slow-ish, you know, what did we say this was, 95 BPM? On a song that's slow-ish, helps to bring a certain intensity because the song's not 120 BPM, so you're not just like off to the races just listening to it, you know? And then even when the horns come in, they come in like firmly, but they come in with a certain smoothness to them, you know? I think that, yeah, I would call it like just laid back intensity or laid back. Let's just stick with laid back intensity. It's a cool song, Watermelon Sugar High. Maybe you heard it before, maybe you haven't. But it's time for me to start wrapping up the show for today. So, yeah, if you think that you like songs, or if you know that you love songs, or if you just want to hear someone talk about songs, then this is the place to be. So, watch Music Notes. Music Notes is the name of the show, and there will be more song reviews. It's not reviews, but just breakdowns, just like this one. I'm going to try to do this 2 times a week. I'm not going to try to. I'm going to commit to doing this 2 times a week, aiming for Tuesday and Thursday, 30 minutes. And I'm going to try to just break a song down for you as quickly as I can and show you sort of the way I just decompose another person's song and just try to look at all the ingredients and think about the way that they made it, just from my own edification as a songwriter, for my own just benefit as a listener, even just to even enjoy the song that much better. That's how I do it. There's a little bit more to it than that, and as we get along on the show, I'll try to be able to incorporate more of maybe playing instruments or whatever, kind of playing along to the song, or maybe even covering the track a little bit, showing how I might cover a track. We'll see. I'm sure that'll help to spice it up, but I'm not sure if I can push all of that around with so little time and being the cameraman and everything at the same time. We'll see. Music Notes. Just about signing off here. 30 seconds. What's important to say in the last 30 seconds? Go write some songs, songwriters. Go write some songs, songwriters. I'm supposed to be giving away something. Leave me a comment and I'll put you in a little raffle to give away the goodness. There's a wallet, stick-on wallet that I really love, and I've got an extra one and I'm giving it away. So leave a comment and let's say for the next week, see how it goes. Whoever leaves a comment, we'll throw you in the raffle and we'll try to get this thing to you whatever way we can. Peace.